A dear pena, my friend, my true one is 1,000 times. Nansu and if you catch him say, do out of coverage area. I'm a mute, I mean, yeah. A dear pena. I'm coming in the focus, yeah, time free, yeah. Ain't you one pan way me, ain't me I'm pan away me say, soon it me to quanta, yeah, oh, when him say we cancer, mommy, friend will be me.
Hello, you're welcome back to our channel, and in this episode we want to explain to you what the brokenhearted goes through. You may have had your own experience, maybe you don't have an experience, we pray you don't, but let's see what we've got for you. Let's jump right in. The very first thing the brokenhearted experience is what we call shock. Shock. You see, every broken heart is an unpleasant surprise. And the news hits people, and the news come in different ways. Some people send text messages, unfortunately. Others will also take you to dinner, enjoy with you, and the very next morning, they tell you they are not doing again. And I mean, this is so surprising. It's so surprising that, I mean, come on. How is this possible? You just are surprised at the news, and many of us respond differently. Some people, they vomit, others have chest pains, others run around and they almost go mad. I mean, this is the reality. They are not doing again, and you are surprised because you least expected it. Some people, they will try to give you a clue that we are not doing again. So they will distance themselves from you, they will not call you, they will not reply your text messages. They are out of reach so that your heart can build momentum for what is coming. But for other people, out of the blues, and you are like, what? Yes, that's it. That's the shock. The next thing right after the shock is what we call denial. And as it is rightly said, the way many people receive something or admit something is to actually deny it. And this is a perfect case in point for such a statement. This is when you can't accept it. No, this cannot be true. This cannot be true. I mean, did he say he's leaving me? Did she say it's over? No, I cannot believe it. And you try to remember all the lovely times you've shared together, the all-night calls, the all-night chatting, the promises you made to each other, and what the person is saying now, and you can't marry the two. And you are like, no, they cannot do this to me. This cannot be happening. Especially when they didn't build any momentum to the news. You know, when they had a very good time with you the previous day, and the very next day they are telling you they are not doing again. You can't believe it. I mean, you are in complete denial of the news. This cannot be happening. No, this can't be happening to me. But unfortunately, it has happened. The next point right after the denial is when they plunge into a realm of isolation. Isolation. So they get away from people, they get away from society, they get away from every activity. They want to be on their own. They don't want to see anybody. They don't want to talk to anybody. They want to be on their own because, come to think of it, most of us, especially in our generation, with social media platforms and other platforms related to it, we project our partner. We tell the world that this is my world, this is the love of my life, this is all I have got. And all of a sudden they said they are not interested anymore. And you can't imagine, what am I going to tell my parents? What am I going to tell my friends? What am I going to tell all those who said we inspire them, all those who loved our being together? How am I going to explain this? I just don't want to see anybody because this is crazy. I mean, I can't talk to anybody. And they want to be on their own. They want to be on their own. And unfortunately, many people just would like to be like that. And, you know, they tend to change. I mean, they don't talk often. They don't like to smile. You hardly see them even to talk to them. The impact of the the breakup so hits them that, look, no one is important again. Let me be on my own. The final point in this episode on what the brokenhearted goes through is anger. So whilst in isolation, they tend to be very angry. Angry at any and everything, any and everybody. Angry at themselves for saying yes to this person in the first place. Angry at the other person for what they have done to them. Angry at everybody who endorsed the relationship and told them, oh, you are good together, you look good together, the future is bright. They tend to be very angry. And especially when they feel that the breakup is as a result of something they did or something they didn't do or a mess they made somewhere along the line, they get very angry at themselves. They become very, very angry and enter a realm of rage, and it's just that bad. So that will be all for this episode. We've talked about shock, we've talked about denial, we've talked about isolation, and we've talked about anger. These are things the brokenhearted goes through. So that will be all for this episode. Don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe, and share. See you on our next episode for the continuation of this series. We are out.